For more incredible action figures and collectibles, including the one seen in this review, check out Lindsay's Toy Room at www.lindsays.toyroom.com. Hello YouTube, and welcome to Turmoil in the Toybox. I'm your host, Aaron Hauser, and today we're going to be reviewing the NECA Robocop ED-209 Deluxe figure. I got this guy a while back from Lindsay's Toy Room at lindsays.toyroom.com for about $59 plus shipping and handling, and this is honestly one of the best figures I've seen from NECA in quite some time. And I mean that as far as quality, I mean that as far as paint application, articulation. This thing is just a great figure and was definitely worth the wait. Now, this guy stands about 10 inches tall and does come with a really cool sound feature, which I'll get to later. But overall, this guy is just an immense display piece compared to some of the other NECA Deluxe figures. So I'll give you a quick look at ED-209 next to the newer NECA Robocop figure, and this is the one with the holster. As you can see, he just towers over Robocop. It's very, very well scaled. Looks really nice together, especially with the battle damaged Robocop figure. As far as articulation, he has got articulation in the upper torso right there, in the hips. There's no real knee articulation right here, but you do have articulation in this sort of ratcheting area right here that kind of lifts and lowers the legs. And that holds on nice and tight too, which is really cool, so you don't have to worry about it falling over at all. There's no real foot articulation here. And then up in the arms, you've got these shoulder portions that lift up and down. And then you've got articulation in the shoulder, in kind of the elbow joint, if you want to call it that. And then there's also, we'll just say that's a wrist joint right there. So you got movement like that. And then you have got a ton of detailing on this figure. Everything from the cables to the weaponry. It all looks so incredibly sharp on this figure. NECA really did themselves proud. And if there was any doubt that people would buy this, I mean, this figure has sold out in most places. By the time I'm doing this review anyways, it's sold out in most places. And I know a lot of my friends were saying, oh, well, we'll just wait for the Hot Toys version. But if you really don't want to spend around, $600 to $800 on an ED-209 figure, this guy is incredible. I mean, to me, I'd much rather have this in scale with all of my other Robocop figures than the more expensive piece. And with the sound option on this, you get pretty much the same effect. It's just, in a smaller scale. And a lot easier on your wallet. So there's that too. But yeah, overall, fantastic amount of detailing on this guy. Great paint application, no bleeding, nothing, no chips right out of the box. Really, really love this figure. So to take a look at the sound option, there's a small button right there, and if you press that, you get, I think, 3 to 4 clips from the movie. And if I heard correctly, these clips are actually pulled from the extended director's cut of the 1987 Robocop film. So you get a bit more as far as the sound clips are concerned. So we'll let you listen to that real quick. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it as far as the sound clips. So there's a lot more than 4 there. So, but yeah, overall, this is definitely worth the wait from NECA. They did themselves proud with this piece, and for around 60 bucks, this is totally worth it. There are very few pieces up in that price range that I can say that are definitely worth the money, but this guy is. This guy is. As far as the detailing and everything, the way that they did the paint application and the articulation, it looks fantastic, and it's a great display piece, and it complements all of the other NECA Robocop figures that have been released so far. So I'm really, really excited that they finally released this guy. Now, pros and cons. Like I said, pros, price. Huge difference between this and the Hot Toys version. Another huge one is the fact that this is so incredibly well detailed. They just really did a great job with capturing all the little nuances with the coloring on the cables and on the missiles and everything. That was another really cool favorite of mine, was you could see all the individual missiles and everything on the arm. Looks really cool, all the different decals and everything. This thing is just got so much detailing to it. It's so well done. So just to recap, taking a look at the pros and cons of this piece, the only real thing that I wish they could have changed was a bit more articulation in the feet and the knees on ED-209, but that's it. Other than that, this thing is an absolute win for NECA. It goes so well with all of the other Robocop figures that they've released so far, and for 60 bucks roughly, for the sound feature, the detailing, the articulation, the paint application, this thing is just perfect, and I was so excited to finally add this to my collection. It was definitely worth the wait from NECA. So that's about it for this review. If you have any questions about the figure, just leave them in the comments below, and feel free to check out some of my other reviews, including reviews that I've done on the 1/4 scale Robocop figure and the rest of the NECA 7-inch Robocop figures that have been released so far. So that's about it. As always, thanks for watching.